take my hand.
Jimin walked into Stanford Stadium tonight like he wasn't even real. The second the lights hit his blonde hair, the entire stadium changed. The screams became louder, phones started shaking in people's hands, and for a moment it genuinely felt like everyone forgot where they were. Fans around him kept calling him the blonde guy, but honestly tonight Jimin looked way beyond that. He looked ethereal, untouchable, like he stepped out of another universe just to stand on that stage for a few hours. And the craziest part? He knew exactly how powerful his presence was tonight. Every movement felt emotional. Every glance toward the crowd made ARMY absolutely lose it. There was this softness in him during certain moments, but at the same time his energy was overwhelming. You could tell he wasn't just performing for the sake of performing. He was living inside every second of the concert. The way he smiled tonight almost felt sentimental, like he understood this was becoming one of those nights people would remember forever. Jimin gave everything tonight. His vocals sounded emotional, his dancing looked effortless, and somehow he managed to look breathtaking even while completely exhausted. There were moments where the camera zoomed in on him and the entire stadium reacted instantly because honestly, how does someone look that unreal under stage lights? Blonde hair falling across his face, sweat shining under the spotlight, eyes filled with emotion, it genuinely didn't feel real. And then, everything exploded. Because nobody expected the surprise song to be blood, sweat, and tears. The second the intro started playing, Stanford Stadium completely lost control. People were screaming before the members even started singing. Fans grabbed each other in shock, phones started flying up into the air, and suddenly it felt like the entire crowd traveled back in time together. The chaos and honestly that made everything 10 times better. Some dance moves looked half-remembered, some transitions became pure improvisation, and the members themselves looked like they were rediscovering the choreography in real time. But instead of making the performance messy, it made it iconic. Jimin kept trying to stay serious, but you could literally see him breaking into smiles during certain parts. V looked like he suddenly unlocked his 2016 self again with the amount of attitude he was throwing into every move. And Jungkook? He went absolutely wild. The energy he brought during the choreography was insane. He attacked every move with full power like muscle memory suddenly kicked in out of nowhere. The funniest part was watching all three of them react to each other's chaos. One member would freestyle something unexpected, another would start laughing, then suddenly all three would somehow get back into synchronization for a few seconds before chaos exploded again. And the crowd loved every second of it, because this didn't feel rehearsed. It felt real. It felt like friends reliving memories together on stage in front of thousands of people who grew up loving these songs with them. And honestly, that's what made tonight magical. Not perfection, emotion. The kind of emotion you can't fake no matter how hard you try. At one point during Blood, Sweat, and Tears, the screams from the crowd became so loud you could barely hear the music itself. ARMY wasn't just watching a performance anymore. Everyone was emotionally experiencing the moment together. The nostalgia hit all at once. People remembered old eras, old performances, old memories connected to BTS, and suddenly Stanford Stadium became one giant emotional time machine. And through all of it, Jimin stood at the center glowing like he belonged somewhere beyond Earth itself. The way he moved tonight felt different. Softer in some moments, dangerously intense in others. Every expression on his face carried emotion. Every movement looked beautiful even when the choreography became chaotic. Somehow even the imperfections became unforgettable because of how alive everything felt. Can we also talk about how insane the chemistry between Jimin, Jungkook, and V was tonight? Because wow, the energy between them during Blood, Sweat, and Tears was absolutely unmatched. The teasing, the laughter, the accidental missed moves turning into funny moments, the way they kept hyping each other up during the choreography. It honestly felt like watching three best friends get overwhelmed by nostalgia together. And fans could feel that happiness. That's why the crowd kept screaming louder and louder throughout the song. Everyone knew they were witnessing something special, something raw, something unrehearsed and emotional and completely unforgettable. Then came the ending moments, and somehow they hurt the most emotionally. As the concert started slowing down and the members were saying their final goodbyes, fans noticed Jimin coughing. It was such a small moment, but it hit hard. Because after dancing nonstop, singing his heart out, smiling through exhaustion, and giving every ounce of energy he had to the crowd there, he was trying to catch his breath while still standing there for ARMY. And somehow he still looked unreal. The lights around him felt softer during those final moments. His blonde hair was messy from the performance, his face looked tired, and yet there was something heartbreakingly beautiful about him standing there under the night sky. Almost like a star burning itself out after shining too brightly. That image is staying in people's hearts tonight, because Jimin didn't just perform tonight, he gave a piece of himself to the stage. And maybe that's why Stanford Stadium D-2 felt so emotional from beginning to end. It wasn't about perfect choreography, it wasn't about flawless performances, it was about connection, nostalgia, friendship, love, memories, chaos, laughter, emotion. It was BTS reminding everyone exactly why nobody does concerts like them. Before this video ends, I genuinely want to know, what was your favorite moment from tonight? Did blood, sweat, and tears completely destroy you emotionally too? And can we all agree Jimin looked absolutely ethereal tonight? Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with fellow ARMYs, and subscribe to the channel for more emotional BTS concert moments and unforgettable memories. See you in the next video.